for me, it was like, that was a dark period in my life, because it's just like, it's just hard, man. Like, people try and make it seem like life is just, it's not that hard and you'll get through it, but it's hard. Like, it's proper hard.
Man, I'm surprised I got this man in the seat today, man.
Yeah.
Like, One Acen, what's going on, bro?
I'm here, man, just trying to make the right move. That's it.
Well, yeah, I think you did the right move today, bro. Like, you don't do too many interviews, bro. Is there any interviews of you out there already?
I think there's like one or two. I don't think there's definitely one video one. That was my friend. I did one for him, but yeah, it's not really my thing.
Are you more with the music?
Yeah, and I feel like to a certain degree, until you get to a certain point, people don't really want to hear what you have to say, to be honest. Like, you have to prove yourself before anyone wants to listen to you talk and stuff like that.
See, I think that's the overthinking part, bro.
You think that's...
I think that's the overthinking part. Because I think you can have almost like the J. Cole mentality where less is more. You know, but J. Cole's J. Cole.
Yeah.
I think
But J. Cole's so big that he doesn't
need
actually. And he's so, his music's so personal that it's kind of like, you know a lot about him already, do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah. So you don't really do too many interviews. So I guess like, and that's even for me, like for me to do my research, it's just us talking off camera and just familiarizing ourselves. But let's talk about, so you're Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay. What, both parents?
Yeah, both parents, Yoruba.
Okay.
Yeah.
You been back home?
I think I was like 13.
13?
Yeah, I was 13.
Alright, and what area are you from?
Where area am I from? Well, it's a tricky one. I live in Hertfordshire now.
Okay.
I live in Hertfordshire now. I used to live in North London, Tottenham. Moved there when I was like, probably my teens as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's Hertfordshire like, man? I know the uni. Is there uni out there?
Yeah, University of Hertfordshire. And then, what's it like? It's like the opposite of ends, basically. It's just the opposite. So it's almost like I've lived like two opposite sides of this. Like, I know how it is in ends and I know how it is out of ends, you know what I'm saying? So I've got like a balance. It's weird.
Which one do you prefer?
Brother, obviously I prefer out of ends, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie if it's like, I prefer it, you know what I'm saying?
It's calmer, innit?
Yes, way calmer. Everything is like, in like London, everything moves so quick. Even like people grow up so quick and stuff like that. It's weird.
Yeah, because even for me, I used to live in, I was raised in Clapham Common, which
South.
is so calm. Then I moved to Battersea, like near where all the Solid guys were, like Winstanley Estates, and we had a house, but we were around like 40 estates, bro. And that's when I realized like things are different.
Yeah.
And as soon as we moved out from there, like when I was 16, I moved out from there, and I just realized like, you know what, I actually like the calmness now.
Yeah, like,
I like the peace.
I think some people live there in the end so long that that's all they know, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So, and you take them out and they're not used to like, even when my friends when they used to come to Hatfield, they used to be like, what's going on here? Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing happening. I'm like, well, you don't like it? Like, the silence, like, it's just,
silence.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I heard a police siren the other day, and I realised I haven't heard a police siren for like 5 years in where I live.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I'm in ends, as soon as I get there, there's a police siren.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think also what's going on, like, I think in general, London just needs to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's wild right now. It's very wild.
It needs to calm down.
Very wild right now.
So you went to college, right?
Yeah, I went to college.
What kind of things were you studying?
I did IT, some, I can't even remember, but I did something like business and I did IT. Yeah.
Yeah, man, me too, I did business. But you didn't go uni, right?
Nah, no uni for me.
So this is where the Niger correlation, like, how does I'm not going uni resonate with the family? Obviously,
no one likes that one, you know what I'm saying? And even like, it's hard to even say that because all your friends are going uni as well, do you know what I'm saying? So everyone's going uni and you're just telling your mum. But the type of person I am, I'm like, it's not good, but I was really rebellious, you know what I'm saying? So I just didn't care. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? And and another reason why I didn't go is just I didn't really know what I wanted to study. Obviously everyone says, oh, why don't you study music? But I don't think music is a thing that you study. I think it's like a thing that you just feel it, you just do it, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you can learn technical things, but I didn't really want to do that, so I don't think there's any point of going in uni just to go. That's what a lot of people did. They just went just to go because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
But,
no, I was going to chime in that, like, I went to London Met. Zion was that?
Oh yeah, I met him the other day.
Yeah. So Zion went to my uni, and he was doing, I think he was doing business. I can't remember what he was doing, but it was in one of my modules. And I remember like they had like a music and media, and it's like it was the course to everyone who wanted to get into the industry.
Yeah.
But you had like people who were teaching you who just weren't in touch with anything. And when you qualified with that degree, it didn't mean that you'll get a job at a label. It actually.
It doesn't
it wasn't
really
what we wanted to
mean.
do.
It's just you're just.
So then you don't go in, so you don't go to uni, and then at what point do you start actually making like music, or was it you're always dabbling with music?
Yeah, I was always like, I wouldn't even say dabbling. I was always like really making music, like from like 13, 14. Like I've obviously I deleted them off the internet now, but I've literally had like EPs and mixtapes since like 2006. Like every year I've done one, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. The only year I didn't do one was 2011, but that's because I produced on another person's whole, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is he produced as well?
Yeah, I produce as well.
Okay, so this I didn't know.
Yeah.
What, you still producing now?
Yeah, I did vice versa. Yeah, me and my boy did the vice versa.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild, man. What I mean, I don't know what software do you
Fruity
do?
Loops, just the basic one. You know, that's like everyone,
That's the entry point, isn't it?
it's just the entry point, because before, I didn't even know producing was a skill. I thought it was just fun before. It was just like a game, like you just do it. And it's just like, yeah. It's only recently where everyone's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's crazy, bro. So obviously you're not going uni. You're making music. But at what point does it get like this thing needs to really work? And also actually, what was your perception of the industry from the outside when you were just looking at things before you actually got into it yourself?
That's a good question. What was my perception? The first thing is just like, it looked like unpenetrable. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Unpenetratable. No, it looked like only people that were allowed to get in. Actually, I think at one point it was probably like that. Like, you had to be allowed to come in type of thing. So it just looks like it's a myth. Like, it just looks like this is not gonna happen. And it just like there's so many things and people are making money and It's just like I need to get in somehow. But it actually looks impossible.
I mean, I think, excuse me, in the last 8 years we've gone through 3 cycles. Went through the Ironic, Tinchy, Chip, Tiny, phase, and then also N-Dubs.
Yeah.
And then we had the phase where nothing was happening for a couple of years. And everyone's like, we're independent.
It was wild. Yeah.
And then it's got to a point now where it's like, the labels have got their checkbook open again.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, what you lot doing? Yo, we need in, man. We need in. And
everyone's just running.
Everyone's just kind of like run the deal. So I think that's kind of like in the last 8 years, but I think it's been proven that when the labels lose interest, you know, we're still able to.
I think even to do with the sound as well, like there was no sound. Like, it's just like, obviously grime, I think grime hit kind of like a ceiling at that time, and there's like you couldn't get past a certain point. That's just outside looking in. It just looks like you couldn't get past a certain point, and then obviously Stormzy came in and then showed that you can get very far, actually, to be fair.
That's interesting you say that about the grime situation, because the shows weren't. Like, now everyone's doing like Coco's like it's nothing. And I think now everyone's doing a thing where like everyone's bringing each other on, so every show feels like the consumer's getting
there's like
Yeah, man. So, yeah, that grime thing, I feel like, excuse me, also not the mentality, but I feel like, I don't know if they wanted to take it any further at a certain point. It sometimes feel like there's a comfort in, this is us, we'll just do our thing.
Yeah, we're just
do our
underground
sets.
and we're just, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what part actually really inspired you to get in though? I know, like, what phase made you think I want to get into the industry?
It was kind of like, it sounds dramatic, but it's kind of like a do or die situation. Like, it's like, either I make this happen, or my life is just wasted, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't actually, like, obviously smart people, if I went to uni, I could have had a backup degree or something, or I could have had a job waiting for me, but every job I worked in, I walked out of, like, I didn't leave any options open. So if it didn't work, it was just like, I've just wasted everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that pressure, like, this has to work.
I mean, you saying it sounds dramatic. I think you understand at a certain point the pressure of not only is it on you, but then it's almost like your actual future.
Yeah, my future, like even your family, like you want to help your mum, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you're getting older and it's just, something needs to happen, you know what I'm saying? So I need to find a way to like, just make things okay, or even better than okay.
How did you cope with the pressure though? Because I think, and I'll kind of like relate it again. I've been in a similar space. Like I went to uni. I was working in finance as an accountant. I did that for like 2 years. Then I was like, I've kind of like settled my parents. Like, you done the thing. Okay, cool. And then when I stepped out, I was like, wait, hold on. Like, I'm leaving big money, you know. And there's moments where I was just like, I was beating myself up over things. I was like, right, like the account don't look like money don't come in as it used to. And I have to ask my mum for money sometimes. Like,
yeah,
mom, like,
bro, sometimes it gets mad.
It gets 100% like real. And then, and another thing that I felt affected for me was that I was like, you know what, yeah, dating's a bit peak now.
Bro.
Because, you see what I'm saying, bro? So these are all the things that kind of like...
Dating's a bit peak, because, bruv, realistically, it got to a point where it's like, if I tell this girl I'm doing music, this ain't going nowhere. You know, it 100% got to, like, if I tell this girl, I used to be like, yeah, I'm just in and out of work right now, just trying a few things. You know, that was my speech. Yeah, if I tell them I'm trying to do music.
Bro, now I feel it, and the thing is like, there was a point where, I guess it was even probably a bit further before, when you were getting into music, but if you told someone that you were a rapper,
yeah,
they'll be like, but you rap. Even
going back to that time where like nothing was happening, that was the specific time where if you tell someone you're doing music, you basically told them, I've just wasted my life. Because it's like, they don't see, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. This can't go anywhere.
How long were you in that space of, I guess, I won't say fighting with yourself, but feeling like it was like almost do or die?
I would say it started from maybe like 2014. Yeah, 2014.
Was there I won't say a light bulb moment, was it something that clicked and you just thought, this is actually long now?
This is just getting to an age where like I'm like a pretty like playful person, but it's getting to an age where even I know and I need to start being serious about life and just things, and you know what I'm saying, like your girlfriend's asking, yo, like what's going on, like.
Oh, you got that question?
Yeah, like obviously you're getting older, you've been with a girl for a certain amount of time, yo, what's going on, like how we gonna.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was one of my fears, bro.
But it wasn't even like a rude, like it's just like
they need to know where they're hedging their bets with, like.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And then your mum's like, yo, what's going on? Your friends are like almost finished uni, so they're coming back from uni, and you're still in the same place after 3 years. They've gone for 3 years, and you're like almost just. It's like they never left. Like you're just there. So it's like.
And they come with more options now.
They're like, now they're kind of like, I got the degree,
They took the pictures.
And you're just thinking, what? Maybe I should have gone to uni. It's like everything just starts getting real, and obviously, I'm not a bummy person. I want to dress nice. You know what I'm saying? I want to drive a nice car. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you need to get yourself together.
Bro, that's profound, bro.
It's real. It's just
it's real. And hearing you say that is important, because I think, I wouldn't say like being a man, but when I got into that space, bro, when the funds were low, I was like, I ain't dating nobody. I was like, I can't deal, because you're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like, imagine from the outside, you're thinking, I'm trying to get into this thing, but then I've got someone else who's worrying on me or depending on me to get
100%.
there. And if I don't get there, I feel like I've just dragged her on a journey.
Yeah.
That it's wasted her time. And then what
Wasted
can she go and tell her
yeah.
dad, who I am, like, oh, so what does your boyfriend do?
Well, she's telling her mum. Her mum's like, what? Like,
bro, you know when they tell parents, that puts pressure on you, you know?
Yeah, what? Like, he's doing what?
She told us you're doing music.
Yeah, like, he's doing what?
She probably didn't discuss that with you. She just did it.
Yeah, like, she just keeps, but you know, like, even like, if you go to church and stuff, all the aunties and stuff, yo, like, what's going on? Everyone's like, yo, how's your music thing going? This everything. It's funny now, but it's like,
it was stress, isn't it?
It's not even, it's like hurtful, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, everyone's just like, oh, how's your little thing going?
They underplay it like.
Yeah, like, it's not getting nowhere, but.
Yeah, nah, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Are you still with the same girl now, or?
No.
Okay. But I guess that's part of the inspiration, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think, as you're saying, you get to a stage where, like, where you are now, like, on your talent alone, like, I can see your talent, but for you to go through everything you've gone through, if you gave up, we wouldn't have the vice versa's.
Yeah, we wouldn't have.
The music, man.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I didn't give up as well, because it's just like, sometimes giving up is the easier option. Like, it's just like, I don't want to, and obviously, like, I did move out of ends, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we was in the best financial positions, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bills are coming up. Well, one situation did happen, like, I had a little bailiff situation, but it was like a serious situation. They took all my stuff, you know what I'm saying? I had to round up money, like, from my friends and stuff like that. I said it in one of my songs back in the day, and it's just that situation. So I don't want to be broke no more, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even like, cause my mum can't afford this. Like, she's just, and I'm just hard. Yeah, that was a big situation.
You know, we always want to help our mum, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, your mum just ain't got it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, people like assume that because I moved out, like, I was, do you know what I'm saying? But we just lived in a nice area.
But moving out is sometimes just a cheaper option than London.
Yep, 100%.
And once you move out, you start realising that London
it's expensive.
It's crazy, bro.
It's expensive.
It's crazy. I mean, you talk about the situation, like, we're not wanting to be broke again. Like, how old are you when that happened then?
I think I was like 21, 22 or something like that.
What I'm trying to build up is, like, I feel like a lot of the things you've taken as motivation.
Yeah.
But I think you've been in, like, I wouldn't say dark places, but in places that you didn't want to be in.
Yeah, 100%.
But in that moment there, like, I mean, even asking your friends for money, like, didn't you feel like you, like, had to really swallow your pride?
Yeah, it's just like, and like, yeah, no, it's like for me, it was like, that was a dark period in my life, because it's just like, it's just hard, man. Like, people try and make it seem like life is just, it's not that hard and you'll get through it, but it's hard. Like, it's proper hard. And it takes a toll on you, like, mentally, just
100%.
trying to get through certain things. And obviously, some things affect other people more than it does some people, do you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the people that I overthink. So, like, a simple situation, in my head, it can be a big deal, do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I think I took it deeper than maybe the average person might take it, I don't know. But yeah, it's just hard to try and just navigate. And with the music scene, the industry itself, it's almost like it looks impossible. So it looks like you're trying to do something that can't be done anyway. It's so weird, do you know what I'm saying?
It's only real when it's on TV.
It's only real when it's on TV, and I don't know, I'm not one of some people that might know, they might have known Skepta or something, they might have known, so they've seen it happen. But I personally, before a certain amount of time, certain period of time, I never really met anyone that was doing well. I didn't know anyone that was doing well off music. So it was weird. It was proper weird.
That's interesting because, like, I guess because of what North London's given to the game.
Yeah.
But I guess when you probably moved out as things.
Yeah,
were,
as things were. It's cool,
no, you good,
Yeah.
you good, yeah. As things were happening, so that again reminds me of me when I moved out. I was like, like sometimes I wish I stayed, but then in the long run, because you just feel like I knew I would have been a part of what was
of something. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, these days, like just being from an ends, that can give you clout. Yeah, I'm from East.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, this new guy from East.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You just rep your ends. Your ends can give you clout.
And you're in Hertfordshire.
I'm just like, even till now, I feel like everyone's just like, who is this guy? We don't, like, he came out of nowhere.
It's true because it wasn't. I guess
there was no one. I wasn't really affiliated with no one. I wasn't affiliated with no ends. It's just, who is this guy? Like, who is he?
So let's pick up on that then. Even how do you and Hardy link up then?
This is like June. I actually remember. It's like June 2016. He liked one tune that I did. That wasn't a big tune, but I made the beat. He really likes the beat, and he tweeted me one time, and I was like, okay, cool. And as soon as he tweeted me, it's almost like, you know, as soon as you're aware of something. So I see a freestyle, I see a next freestyle, I see a next freestyle on YouTube. It's like YouTube started recommending like Hardy Caprio all the time. You know what I'm saying? It was so weird, but it's like there was just so much stuff, and I was like, bro, what kind of work rate does this guy have? Like, and it's all hitting views that I'm thinking, this is more than the average like MC gets. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking, is no one noticing that this guy's like going in? Like, he's going mad in. Like, this guy, he told me he did 30 videos in like 4 months or some shit like that. Like, some stuff like that. Like, his work rate was crazy. As soon as he tweeted me, I just started noticing. And then what happened? Then after that, it was like a month later, he was just like, yo, man, you're sick. And I was like, bro, you're sick as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he phoned me when I was in the barbers, and we were just talking, and there's certain things he said that it just let me know where he's like. He was just very strategic. He was very smart. He knew what he wanted to do, and it's almost like he had a specific path he wanted to take to get to where he is now. And I'm the type of person, I don't really plan things out. I just work on the music and I just hope. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously I've got more strategic just by hanging around him. So in my head, it's almost like, with me and Hardy, we always acknowledge that he's trying to learn how to make better music from me, and I was trying to learn how to like find a way to navigate from him, because he's very strategic. So we both knew we kind of needed each other. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I need you and you kind of need me. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. And that's because, again, bro, like, when you start off, like, we don't all have a team, you know?
Nah,
like, It's always good to say, yeah, no, I've got my PA, my manager, my this, my that, my team. But sometimes, bro, you realise it's just you. Just you one.
Just you in the field. It's just
you, bro. And you live and die by your own sword, and you just need someone who can bounce off ideas, man.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. So you guys start working together.
Yeah.
And then when does the buzz really pick up for you personally?
For me personally, so with Hardy, we just ended up being friends after that. We didn't even really go to, I went to his couple of his studio sessions. He used to invite me to studio sessions all the time, but I'm just a hard person to deal with, to be honest. So I didn't go, I went sometimes, but I wanted to just know him. I don't want to make tunes with people that I don't really know, do you know what I'm saying? So that was that. We made a song called Rollin', and that was just on hold for a second. And then 2017, that was like I gave myself 1 more year to do, well, 6 months to be specific, yeah. I said I'm gonna give myself 6 more months, and I'm gonna do a video every month for 6 months. And if nothing happens by the 6th month, then I'll feel okay to say, you know what, I tried my hardest, you know what I'm saying? So I did a song, I did a freestyle, no one cared about that one, so I just deleted it. You know what's crazy? Yeah, when something don't go right, I just delete it. It just comes off the path. I just erase the path I have.
Wait, but let me just quickly pick up that. Is it because you're looking at the views to validate whether it's...
Yeah, it was partly views. I'm not going to pretend like it was like just... Everyone was like, yeah, it's cool, but nothing really
It didn't change,
Yeah, so, and then I dropped a song called Pattern, Then as soon as I dropped that song, things kind of started. I saw like a slight shift. Everyone was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I started talking to like people that I didn't think I'd talk to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting some label interest or whatever. Then I dropped a song. Then I dropped a Rollin' with Hardy. Then obviously that was my first video ever that hit 100k views. So then I'm like, okay.
You're in there.
Something's happening, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening.
What's that happening?
But there's definitely a bit of movement. I dropped a song called Basically, then I got like, I didn't get playlisted, but it got played on radio a couple times. The song with Hardy, the first time I got played on radio, then my song called Basically got a certain amount of views, like maybe like 50k views in like 2 weeks. I'm thinking, this is by myself as well, this is not even with Hardy. All right, cool. Then the next month after, I think I skipped 1 month. I didn't do something for 1 month. Then the next month after, we did the unsigned one in June the 11th. Then, yeah. That was the 6th month, by the way.
I mean, you spoke about like, do you still go to church, or do you but you've been you grew up in a church, right? When these things happen, yeah, like when you give yourself a certain amount of time, like, and it's almost like you're manifesting your path, like, how much did you, like, if you did at all, did you pray or just think like God, just let me get into this game?
No, I was definitely praying, and I don't know, I don't even know what got into me, I don't know what I was on, but it's just like something was just changed. Like I bought a whiteboard and I wrote down everything I wanted.
A vision board?
Yeah, I just started writing down everything I wanted to happen. Yeah. But the reason why I didn't write down in a book, but the reason why I wanted it to be on a whiteboard, so every time someone comes to my room, they know exactly what I'm trying to do. So now I'm the type of person, I don't want you to know what I'm trying to do and I don't do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now everyone's like, you want to do this? You're trying to get 1 million views. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do this. And then I bought a car that I couldn't afford. I told my friend, yeah, I'm gonna need to get about next year. So I don't know why I said that. Do you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be busy next year, so I need a car to drive around. I was just doing bare like stuff.
You're playing catch up though, innit? In a way.
I don't know. It's like I was almost telling myself this has to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I bought a vision board like a month ago. It's in my yard. I was like 100%. That's one thing I've never done is a vision board, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just gotta write things down.
I never had plans. Remember, I said I wasn't a planning person.
I feel you.
I just used to just live. You know what I'm saying? But
and see where things take you.
Yeah.
And then assess it from there.
Yeah. But when I started putting down, I need to do a video every month. So then my focus just said, all right, this month, January, I need to get this video done. So the whole of January, I need to find a way to get. I didn't really have money like that. So I need to find a way to make this video get done somehow. That was the whole month I'm running around trying to do this. And it seems like it's a big deal, but it's like, that's all I had, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I had to take it seriously.
I mean, I guess we can still continue with that, but I mean, like, with Vice Versa,
yeah,
is that the song that you felt I mean, okay, let me not say it's giving you the greatest change in your circumstance, but is it the song that's given you the most plaudits as an artist so far?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, yeah, 100%.
The rapping part of it, though, where do we look at it? Is it singing now? Is it rapping?
I guess people would class it as singing, because people call me an R&B singer. I don't necessarily think I am, but I understand why they say that, because it's not rapping at all, to be fair.
I mean, are you going to go back to rapping again? Or do you miss rapping at all?
Yeah, I feel like as a rapper, you can just say things in a different... As a singer, you have to work around melodies and like rhythms, and as a rapper, you can just go off sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I think my voice is just better. I can channel like everything better through singing, I guess. So I guess I'll just stick to that. But I'm definitely not gonna not rap. Like, I'm not gonna not like, if I do an album, there'll definitely be,
yeah.
But only when it's really, I feel like, yeah, I need to rap now.
And in terms of like the process between writing, like, are you just going into the studio just like freestyling melodies or just humming?
Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I have a word, like Vice Versa. I just liked the, what would you call that? I liked that phrase.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that like a couple of weeks before, like just Vice Versa. It's just, and I was thinking, I never made a song called Vice Versa. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I don't think anyone has. But I'm thinking that's a good like concept.
Let's get into vice versa then. So, when did you actually first conceptualize it?
Like I said, I was thinking about just the words, and then I was working on what was supposed to be my single, and then we ended up making just a random loop. When I say we, I mean me and Call Me the Kid as a producer. That's like my best friend as well. And we just ended up making like a loop. Then we just made that song on the spot. I had the chorus and I had a verse, and we left it there because I didn't know what to do after. That was maybe like October or something.
What, last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what happened, I had a session with Rejection, producer, very good producer.
Shout out to Progression.
Yeah, if people don't know, it's Haile's older brother.
Yeah.
And then he cancelled, but then he called back and he said, do you want to do a session with Haile instead? And I was thinking in my head, yeah, Haile's sick, do you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even to do with vice versa, it was just to make a new tune. I think we was playing around with some stuff. It wasn't, I guess it wasn't really popping. And I was just thinking, look, should just jump. I'm random, I'm like, you should jump on my tune, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, call Louis, man, call Louis, where's he? He's like, he's round the corner. Then I played him, I played Haile. They were like, obviously Progression, I rate him a lot, I rate Haile. So when people are like that, I like,
yeah. And they're music men, bro.
yeah, they're proper music people, innit? So they're like, I'm thinking, yeah, jump with it, jump with it, jump with it. Then Haile was doing his bit, and I watched Louis do his bit. They just did it like right in front of me, just like that day. And I was struggling with the second verse anyway, so I just said, yeah, let's get a feature.
So by the time they heard it, you just had like the verse?
Yeah, my verse, the chorus, and yeah, that's it. My verse and the chorus, and the beat. That's it.
Now this is my thing, yeah. Like, was it that you thought that you could make just like something fresh, but did you not know at that point that vice versa, this tune?
Nah.
You didn't know what it was?
Nah, like, obviously, Call Me the Kid, he's the type of guy that he's like, this is the tune. And he's probably never been wrong about a tune, ever. Do you know what I'm saying? So from I did my bit, he's like, this is the tune. He's like, this is world class. That's what you're saying. This is world class. And I don't wanna be one of them artists that I get lost in my own tune and I start thinking it's better than it actually is. So I always step back and I'm like, just like, I don't know, do you know what I'm saying? But then when Haile jumped in it and when Louis jumped in it, I started listening to it like, this is a good tune, man. Because it was my favourite tune before it came out.
For real?
Yeah, my favourite tune at that time was Western Bend Over and then vice versa. I was listening to those two tunes for like 2 weeks. Just those two.
Bro, me too, you know, I put that on my playlist, those tunes.
But I mean, just like, I didn't listen to nothing else.
Oh, so you're just privately listening it?
Yeah, I'm just privately listening.
Yeah, because it went out, yeah.
I really like my tune, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually like be listening to my own tune like that, but
Well, okay, so what's the tune's big, but what are you, it may sound self-explanatory, what are you actually talking about on the record?
It's kind of like, I just had a situation with a girl and it was like, I felt like I was doing more for her than she would do. I felt like I was going more out of my way for her than she would for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, we should be on the same page, like vice versa. Whatever I would do for you, you should want to do for me, do you know what I'm saying? Like if I would drive down the motorway to come see you at some mad time, I would want you to do that for me as well, do you know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah.
Yeah, those things also like, you don't want to feel like you're overcompensating for their lack of...
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm just doing too much and you're not really that interested.
And as a man's pride, you'd be like, thinking like, oh man, like, would she do that? If it was another guy, would she do...
Yeah, like, and you know what it is, with women, you know, like, they're caring as well, innit? So, like, when this girl wasn't, like, doing stuff that, I'm thinking, I don't think she likes me, do you know what I'm saying? Because she's not doing, like, simple things like, yo, come see me. No, I'm thinking, what? Like, I come see you, like, 4 times in a row now. Like, it's crazy.
Was she driving?
Nah, she wasn't driving, but that was her excuse, because you can get on the train. You can get on the train.
Or just even just show, like, for once,
just show some effort. Or, like, meet me halfway or something. Just say, yo, I'm going to get on the train to her, then come pick me up from her. She wants to come all the way to her house, get her from her house, and just, nah.
Oh,
that's
my God.
funny.
Yeah, man. Did she know this about her?
Yeah.
Did she call you up?
Nah, she was like, it's a good tune still. It's a good tune. It's a good tune. That's funny.
Shout outs to her, man.
The type of person I am, yeah, like anything I'm feeling like deeply in the moment, it always comes out in a tune somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I can't feel something for long and it doesn't come out in a tune.
Yeah. Let me ask you, so in terms of like some of the unreleased music, like sometimes I ask artists like what's their deepest song that they may have made. What would you say in songs that have come out is like the deepest song that you've made and why?
I guess out of the songs that people would have heard, it would either be Vice Versa or there's a song on my Spotify called Make You Crazy. They'll probably one of those two.
No, I ain't heard that. What's that one saying?
It's like a tune I did in 2016. So it's like not everyone has heard it. Do you know what I'm saying?
So let me pause you right there. Do you remember the lyrics word for word?
Yeah.
Could you do like almost like a breakdown?
Oh man, it was like she said she loved me, but she don't love this no more. When I heard those words, I didn't want to live no more. Please believe me, I won't treat you like no more. Don't tear me apart, cause my heart can't split no more. I think about you like every day. I know we ain't never been great. Apart from the D, you're like my best friend, but if you leave me, we can never be mates. And I don't want to lose friends, sentimental things, even though everything comes to an end. And then, yeah, it's just like, I was just going through a breakup. That's what I'm saying. I can't do something without it coming, so I was going through a breakup, and it's just like, obviously we make each other mad in it, but obviously we must love each other at the same time. So it's just, yeah, that or vice versa.
And when you listen to those songs, is it almost like audio diaries of you knowing where you were in different stages in your life?
That's like exactly where, as soon as I heard the song, I know exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I mean, is that recording process ever difficult? Or does it just come out like naturally? Like, is it? I mean, and I'm sure you probably, you're taking stock of your feelings, but to have to actually relive it and bring it out for the whole world to hear, is that almost you're sharing a bit of your soul, as they say?
Yeah. Weirdly enough, those are the easier songs for me. Like I find myself, I can express myself better in music than I can just talking to people.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So those are the easier songs. It's usually the songs where, like a song like Unsigned, that chorus, it's a harder chorus for me to do because it's not like I was feeling any sort of way. I just needed to make a good chorus.
Just being creative.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when it's just being creative, I find that harder to do than just saying how I feel. I can say how I feel it's very easy, you know what I'm saying?
And you seem like you own it, bro. Like you own it.
Yeah, I don't know, because I know that's realistic, innit? Like, if you tell me to just make a song about something, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? But if you tell me, yo, how you feeling, and I knew how I was feeling, I can make a song about it.
Yeah, man, that's sick, man. How do you, okay, then it's something that, because as you being a thinker, how do you now get to understand what your worth is? Because you're hot now. Well, people know, like,
People are getting to know who I am.
Yeah, you can put up a picture, it's gonna get 5,000, 10,000 likes. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, not 10,000, not yet.
it's like around 8. It's around 8.
Nah, maybe
bro,
5.
But 6. Nah, bro. I saw you got someone that's 8.
Maybe on someone else's, not my Insta ain't popping like that.
But you're like a minimalist, bro.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be out. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing interviews.
Yeah, man.
Because I feel like people need to. It's cool to like have. Because I want to let the music do the talking, and it's cool to let the music do the talking. But I feel like people might actually want to know who you are, and when they know who you are, it's not just music now. It's like I like him as a person. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I haven't given people the chance to even like know who I am. Like that, like I said, people don't know where I'm from. Yeah. They don't know how I got into like. So I'm trying to not be a minimalist now.
But I think, you know what it is, like, just even hearing you speak and what I've understood, bro, is that this thing's quite serious for you.
Yeah.
So I don't think you'd be someone who'd want to just say, hey guys, I make music, and not know that this is a serious thing. You'd rather just like, yo, like, once it gets to a certain level and that makes it serious, then I can yeah, man.
Because it's like, you know when people say, yeah, I'm doing the music thing now? Like,
everyone's doing the music thing, innit?
Yeah, that always used to kind of irk me, because it's like, it's not a thing to me. It's not just a thing that I just said, yeah, I'll try this one day. Like, that was the main thing from the beginning. And I felt like, I still feel like for like musicians like me, that from the beginning, that's what they want to do. It's almost like it's kind of harder because you overthink it and everything has to be perfect. Whereas someone that don't really care as much, they're just having fun. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes having fun, that's the best way to like make a good tune or a big tune. You're just having fun. You're just messing about. You're not really thinking about it. But with me, everything has to be perfect. And it's like maybe that's why it takes longer. I don't know.
Yeah, brother. And like I said, you made a lot of sacrifices. Like it's almost at the point where you've limited all your options to the fact that it has to be this. And if it ain't that, then boy, it's gonna be. It's
like get rich or die trying. Kind of
100%. Kind of rounding up. Like how does your mum like take to things now?
Now, that's funny. Before, let's say when this thing started picking up, she was like, because she used to be like, oh, you're just always in your, because I was just in my room, I didn't have a job at one point. It's like, you're always in your room, you need to get a job, you need to be a lawyer, you need to do, and I'm thinking, my thing was, why a lawyer? Because it's not even like I'm good at that. It's like, you're just throwing something in the air, like, I just need to be this. And it's like, you need to leave your house, you need to do something, you need to get a job. And then when I started doing shows, she was like, oh, you're doing a lot of shows recently. She's like, are you getting paid? I'm like, yeah, it's not that much though. Then now she's like, I can hear her downstairs just talking to her friends, like, yeah, he's going to a show, She's like, yeah, he's got 1 million subscribers. I'm like, it's not 1 million subscribers, it's 1 million views.
Bless her.
I'm like, if I had 1 million subscribers, you know what I'd be? But yeah, she's telling her friends, and she's come, but one time I'm hearing vice versa. It's like 3 in the morning, I'm hearing it, it's like, where is this coming from? I'm thinking, is it playing on my phone? Like, and I'm hearing it, I'm thinking, is my sister playing it? It was my mum watching vice versa at 3 a.m. She's just back to back to back to back to back. And I walk past her room, and she's awake. Like, it's not even like she just left it on, she's awake just watching it.
Hey, that's beautiful.
I'm thinking, what is, now she's coming in the house, vice versa, vice versa. She don't know the words. It's funny still.
Sick, man.
Yeah, sick, man.
That's dope, man. But
that's so sick, man.
Nah, bro, it's amazing, man. And again, we come from like, you know, our Nigerian mothers, man. Yeah. They're hard with you, bro. Because they know that you're gonna be, God willing, someone else's father, someone else's husband, and they sometimes be like, look, I want you to be better than your father, to be able to. Do you know what I mean? It's always that pressure, and yeah, man, that's sick. But then now, how do you know? Like my last couple of questions, how do you now know your worth? That you're kind of new in the game, but there's probably a lot of things coming thrown your way. How do you now step back and try and get to know what your worth is in the game?
It's a hard question because it's like, I try and be realistic. Like everything in my life, I try and be as realistic with myself as possible. So I don't want to think I'm bigger than I am, and I don't want to, if anything, I tell myself I'm not as big as I probably actually am in real life. But I don't know, man. It's just like some things, it's weird because I don't know. I actually don't know how to answer that question because sometimes I feel like I should have got more for that show. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know, do you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I think I'm at a show and I see another show on Instagram. I'm thinking,
should have been there.
Wow, why am I not at shows like that? Do you know what I'm saying? But then I'm just like, I just tell myself, bruv, you gotta make another banger then. You gotta make another hit, you gotta make another song that people can't live without. Like if you wanna get there, it's almost like I wanted to be the person that I'm gonna make so many good songs. This was my last option. I thought, I'm just gonna be the guy that makes so many good songs that by the time everyone looks back, they're gonna be like, why did we get paid that good? Like, what? What was he doing this whole time? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanna make good songs, and then hopefully everything I want finds its way to me, because I can't just be out there just chasing bigger things and bigger. I just be chasing for time. Hopefully I just wanna do what I do and just make songs that make things come to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
100%.